Okay, this is going to be a replay analysis of my friend. Tanks in this game, 1v1, they're not going to do anything. You know, they initiate, they start the fight. They need support from assassins, from healers. On your own as a healer, you can hold a lane, get some soak, but you're not going to really do anything by yourself. You have slows, disables, knockbacks, heals. You're there to enhance your teammates. So I'm not saying this like you're doing anything wrong. I'm just talking some theory. Talking some theory here. So you go around, you're enhancing the tank, you're enhancing the chromie, and that's the proper way to play the support position. When I first started playing in Team League and Hero League, I really had no idea where to go or what to do when I played support because I didn't understand this concept. I just didn't click in my mind. I'd get in a game and I didn't know, do I follow this guy? Do I follow that guy? So basically, you understand that you're supporting, following around, enhancing your teammates, but you're not really, in very rare circumstances, you're going to initiate. Right here, I'm going to pause it. This is one issue I wanted to talk about, and it's a small thing, but it's something that it's interesting. So, as a Stukov, you have your heal, and I see it barely went off. I'm not saying this is the exact circumstance, but you throw out your heal there. As soon as that goes out, let's see if we do it. As soon as you throw your heal out, it has a cooldown of 10 seconds, and there's usually not a lot you're doing in the meantime because you didn't take the ranged. It's always a good idea to just mount up. Stay mounted up as often as possible, and 95% of the time, it's not going to make a difference. But when you're mounted up, you're faster. You can react to the engages of the Nubrak quicker, and you can disengage faster if trouble happens. So I didn't really pay attention to every part of the game, but I just noticed that it felt like you could mount up more. Get the hill off, mount up. It lets you just be in position a little bit faster. If you're auto attacking, if you had the range talent, be a little different. But because you do the melee, you're mostly standing in the background. You're throwing out heals, and that's it until something happens, right? Okay, so we're reaching the next point that I want to talk about here. And the first thing, now, let me just make this a little bigger. Everybody, Shift Z. Now, this is what I do for myself sometimes when I want to look at a play and I slow it down. It's turn based. I can analyze each action, think about what I did, what's going on, what I can do different. And it may seem nitpicky, but this really helps me to see things that I may not have seen during the game. So I think we have a kill on the Nazebo here, the master. But it's misplayed a little bit, and let's just play here. So there's the dive. Now, our team is full health, pretty much. That's a thrall. The first mistake that's made is you drop a hill and you dismount. You want to get up here and be in position to assist in this attack. So there's the hill. You're walking forward. There's the double stun. You still get there. Maybe it's okay, but you're not mounted. You miss that. That's fine. But the problem you have is he's now ahead of you, and he's actually going to get away. So the dismount thing, I don't know if it's a big or little thing, but let's just back it up here. Again, we're going to be really nitpicky here. And here comes the dive, or here comes the fight. Here comes the Nubrak. There's the dive, and as soon as that dive happens, now let's just stop and analyze this position, analyze this situation. I'm going to go back to your viewpoint for a moment. So on the mini map, you have vision of 2 heroes, of 3 heroes, of 4 heroes. So the only person we don't know, only hero we're not aware of is the Imperius. So this guy is mostly alone. He might have help from one person, and magically, we don't know where this Imperius is, but he's nowhere to be seen. So once this dive starts, it's pretty obvious that this guy, this Nazebo, is very out of position. He's very weak. There's 3 heroes here. Don't drop the hill. Just get closer. Try to get as close as you can, maybe even into melee range to auto attack. But you need to close this distance. This is too far, and once you dismount, you're not any faster than the Nazebo. Boom. It's going to get double stunned. You're going to gain some ground. I feel like we missed everything. That's fine, though. He still should have died, but Okay, there's the one stun. I don't know if that, now that the whiff goes through it, it might have hit. Either way, the CC got overlapped. Not a big deal. So this Nazebo's trying to get away. Now this is the thing that I just wondered about, and I feel like if somebody's never played Stukov before watching this video, it actually takes a little bit for the delay for your E. When you do your lurking arm, it takes a split second to cast. It doesn't just instantly cast. Where's that thing? Oh, it doesn't have anyway. But for some reason, we're going to put our lurking arm up here. We leave a little bit of area here for the Nazebo to squeeze through. He squeezes through there, and the problem is you have at level 1, lurking arm deals 100% more damage to weak enemies. He was dead. So I don't really know why, but I wanted to just go over this. And it's crazy how we all make these kind of mistakes. We go back and say, what happened there? But let's just look at this again. Play. And just see what can we do differently. And that's the reason I'm going through this in detail. Is this is what I do when I watch my own things. I go over it, I look at a bunch, find the little mistakes, get an idea, try to find keys, try to find areas, ideas that I can look for, because you don't really have a lot of time. You know, when you get doing these things, you have split-second decisions you have to make right now, or that guy gets away. So the first mistake, and it's habit. Oh, let's get the hill going, so we're good. Should have waited on that. That's something you can just. I didn't even notice that until barely the last couple of times I didn't notice the hill, but. The other thing to look at here that I was going to mention, outside the hill and the mount, is this Nazebo only has very, very few options. With this double stun and the thrall, he has to go through this gate. He has to go through this gate. He doesn't have time on his side. He can't really go down. We see most of the heroes. Maybe Imperius is going to come save him, but his main exit is right through here, right through this gate. So our goal should be, and what I find with skill shots, this gate is an incredibly effective choke point. So with this gate here, no matter what the skill shot is, if they're going this side or this side, it's really easy to hit heroes coming around or through one of these choke points. So my guess is, when you get to this position, understand these 3 elements. Our tank just initiated. I need to follow that initiation up. Nazebo is weak. We can kill him. What are his retreat options? What can I do to support my team? You either have to get in melee range to attack him because you don't have the ranged, or you need to figure out where to put your lurking arm. Either right on him, or preferably get closer and hit that as through the gate when he tries to go through, because it's pretty much a guaranteed kill, guaranteed connection. So you're able to walk up anyway, even without your mount. But you could actually just mount it up, ran up there, and auto attacked him, because your auto attacks do insane. This guy. Your auto attacks do insane damage. If I can find him. Anyway, he's running away. He's being body blocked, and I don't know what happened, but it's obvious. You can see him down here. Just make sure you got this part covered. Make sure your lurking arm, and it covers a lot of area. The only part you didn't get was that very, very corner down there where he got away. So, little thing. It happens. We all do it. But this is what I do when I'm watching my replays. I'll watch this replay. Like, I've watched this one 10 times. Before this, but I'll watch a replay a bunch. Just look at the little things. What would I do differently if I turn-based it? What could I see? What's going on? But that kill was missed because you had your lurking arm up here, and I could have just said, hey, lurking arm down here, not up here. But I kind of want to think through, what do I need to be thinking mentally? Nazebo's weak. Our tank dived. I need to get close, hit the choke point, block off the choke point, and he's dead. So this is the last thing I wanted to watch, And we're going to have a fight here, and at the end of this fight, you're going to die. And I don't really think you should die, but I'm not sure exactly what went wrong, so I wanted to just re-watch it with you. And when I watch my own videos, I'll watch every one of my deaths, and then I'll just see, what could I do different? How could I save myself? And sometimes it's not really obvious. But they turn here, and they get a counter pick. So we got the web weavers, we got a kill on Kelthos. So to start off, here's the two directions our team went. We go to clear. So I went to clear. The rest of the team went to engage. That's more of a philosophical difference, I guess. This is an issue I consistently have playing with people is like, listening to somebody like Fan stream, he'll make the comment, once you get one kill, that's all you need. Go play the map. You don't need to look for more kills. You don't need to look for more picks. We got the one pick on Kelthos. We can now clear mid, we can push top, we can push bottom. And I have to decide, for me, do I come clear this, or do I just ignore that part and just follow up with the team? Like, I instantly go to start clearing, pushing this objective. We have the one kill. We have map advantage. But unfortunately, because of my decision, I think it's gonna cost you a death. So Pro X Feeder and myself both went back. Pro X immediately turned around. There's another fight going. We have a cocoon. We're going for that second death or second kill. Let's see what happens. You follow the tank. Okay, I'm gonna back this up for a second. Look at you. So you have a cooldown is what the deal is. Okay, that's off. So, coming out of this cocoon, I would suggest that with that thing being off a cooldown, so it's off cooldown, he's still in the cocoon, I would drop that immediately. And maybe you did. Nope, there it goes. So, a little too late on the drop of the... And that's the real power spike to playing Stukov really well, is really good silence timings. You want to get this guy, you want him silenced when he comes out of the web, which you could have done. If he's silenced out of that web, he's taking more damage, it's hard. Everything's tougher for him. I don't know if he get a kill there, but it's not good. E. Okay, at this point, I left, coming for the fight. We're all here. Everybody's doing damage. Now, in hindsight, right at this point, if you could, you have to just let the noob, survive. You just need to stop this. You need to turn around and, yeah, you have the arm. Go shove the gazebo. It's big play. Try to save the chromie. And that just gets a lot of value. So now, yeah, we all die here. And that was the turn. So let's just watch that. I wonder if we all die. So we managed to lose a 5v4. Let's watch this again. So let's watch this fight again from the time Kelthos dies. So we come in here. Boom, this guy's dead. Boom. Okay, so at this point, we should be winning the fight. Now, this is a bigger team fight analysis. This isn't just on you. I think the first mistake is I go back to clear. Now, when I say mistake, I actually think we should all go back and clear. We got the one pick. We got the web weavers. Take the advantage, but we don't do that. We're also 15 to 16, so they still have a talent advantage. But I need to learn, as the assassin, Like my tank goes in, he's going for another pick. I should be ready to follow that up. So here we go. Pull back. We pull back. Uh, we got separated. So that's the start of our losing. We really lost this one. We win the game. Like the game goes good, but like I said, I like to analyze these to see what could I do differently. You know, what can we do differently? Come back to clear. Chromie really quickly changes, and then I come back. 2 shots too many. Like they need the support. So this fight's going. Now this right here, saying all that, I think this is how you carry with Stukov. So your cooldown's going to be there, and also if you think about it, you know what are the big issues my opponent has. I'm the support player. I'm Stukov. It's my job to not really kill the opponent, but to disable and prevent damage and support. So we know that Nazeebo has the Ravenous Spirit. So you have Massive Shove and Silence, your Lurking Arm. Both of those will shut that down. So, and again, this is a replay. We have all the time in the world to think about this. You want to be focused. It's my job as a support player. It's my job to shut that Nazeebo down. We can shut it down with, let's look here. Thrall went Earthquake. I don't think Thrall can stop it. Phoenix cannot stop it. Chromie went Time Loop, I think. Oh, Slowing Sands. Chromie can't stop it. So either a noob with a stun or you with your slow or your knockback is going to stop Nazeebo. The next thing is, here comes the cocoon. You want to have your and we already established that the cooldown comes off cooldown before this guy gets out. Just watch your guy here. You're fighting here. You want to have this as soon as that thing's off cooldown. 0.1 seconds. You want to put that Lurking Arm on that point and have that guy taking damage. Another thing is, you probably want to do that from as far away as possible. You're right up here in the action. You want to do a max range silence to give yourself more protection. This happens. Here comes the Ravenous Spirit. You need to just bail from here. Go back to you. Stub your heal. I'd throw a heal out. I'd drop this immediately. Drop a heal and come down here and knock the Nazeebo back. This guy dies. You tried to get the heal out. Yeah, that was just the wrong way. You got to get rid of that Ravenous Spirit. I think if you did that, we win this fight. So everybody else dies. So we're all still alive. We're doing the fight. Ravenous Spirit really... Let me just make this big again, sorry. Go back. Because you're not the only person that made mistakes here, for sure. So we're just gonna watch everybody here. I'm just interested in how we all died. So this guy, he's gonna get away. Who is that? Oh, okay, that's what happened. I'm sorry. What happens is I'm wondering how Thrall got up there, but the Imperious grabbed Thrall, pulled Thrall up there, and the Anubrak went to save him, while we're at the same time we're getting hit by this Ravenous Spirit. You just gotta let the Anubrak throw out beetles, and Thrall has self-sustain, and get rid of this. We let the Ravenous Spirit get way too much damage. There goes Earthquake. Can't quite get out. Let's see what I did in this fight. So I come over. So I went on the Malfurion, which didn't really help anything. So really split, and then I just killed myself. I think in the next fight I do this differently. I focus down the... Like for a lot of us, this is our only death. I'm only showing the worst of us. We did a lot better this game than it looks. But what I should have done too is, instead of going forward, I should have went back here and taken out put some pressure on the Nazeebo, which I think, like I said, I did that on the next fight. Gets the spirit out. I should be attacking this Nazeebo. Yeah, we let that Nazeebo get away for free. So I don't really have a good reason. I mean, you know, that's what's really cool about these replays is I watch them, and I only watch other people's when I'm doing this. I don't really watch yours otherwise. I can see that mistake right here and say, "Wow, that was really, really awful." And but then it's crazy how when you play the next time, you play better. Like what I should have done here is this way. I'm just letting you know that I don't think you're the worst. I should just attack this. Well, I'm trying to go for the target, but that's a Misha. I should just back up and attack this dude. Bring some pressure off. I can't really step up here, and the Malfurion, he's full health. I'm never going to kill him. In fact, he just kills me. If I back up here, put pressure on this guy, he has to back up. We all get away. Instead, we get a triple wipe. Yeah. So just taking some feedback from this fight. Here's the several things that I'd say. I'd say at this point, we get a pick here. We get this guy. We drop a lot of abilities. So the first step from this fight that I would say is we got a pick. We got the turn in. Back up immediately. Clear mid. Get rid of this camp. Come bottom. Do whatever bottom. But just start playing the objective. It doesn't give us a benefit to go for more picks, for more kills. We're not 16 yet. One person down, that's enough picks to make the play. We didn't do that. The next mistake we made is I did that as the assassin player. We kept going in. I need to watch the tank better as an assassin. What's the tank doing? We're going in. I need to follow that up. I should be up here helping this tank out. We should all be up here making this gank work. If I was here, we get another pick. So that was the first mistake. We get split. We have different ideas. Come around. So on your end, you had a chance to silence here. You had a chance to knock back there. What I could have done is, and I don't even know if I knew that was Misha, but I should just start hitting this front guy here. It seems really counterintuitive. Like, I don't know that I should, like, watching this replay, it feels like I should head up here and help my team with this big action here. But in hindsight, he's going to get this massive flank off. So it's hard for me to know. Like I said in the next fight, I learned from this one. I just went and killed a Nazebo. In the next fight, I just said, okay, he's doing Ravenous Spirit. That's what it is. It's weird. Anyway, sorry. Let's go to everybody. His Ravenous Spirit, I should just back up and I should kill the Nazebo. I should attack the Nazebo, force him to pull that off. It's getting way too much value. Instead of even helping my team with the pick, we get the Misha, big deal. But for some reason, I randomly, and again, this is your split-second decision. In a split second, I make the decision to pull in further and take out the Malfurion, which backfires in a big way. And I don't have a lot of health to begin with. Boom, silenced, attacked. I'm not getting out of there. There we go. So those are a few things, and that's kind of what I do on my own replays to see where the mistakes I made. And it's actually kind of cool to watch this and see that, to find out the mistakes, because I find the biggest way for me to improve is to find out what I did wrong, because I make a lot of mistakes, but until I watched the replay, until I watched this, I hadn't actually watched this fight before. I just knew I wanted to talk about it. I didn't realize how bad I misplayed it, and I barely found out 2 points for myself. One, I went back to clear, which I think is the right idea, but it's wrong when the tank engages. So I need to check the tank. He's not backing up. I need to follow him up, get the attack. Second, which I learned actually in game because I did this different the next fight, I needed to focus that Nazebo down and take the pressure off my team. But instead, I randomly teleported forward and just tried to take out the Malfurion. So if I cut down those two mistakes, I'll be that much better in my next game. and the mistakes that you could work on, or the things you could work on. Get that silence on that target from max range. You want to be as far back as possible when you have that silence going, just for your own safety. You know, when that cocoon comes in, you want to get, you can attack this Nazebo, but you want to be ready for this thing, full range away, and that silence on him when that comes up. Boom. As soon as your cooldown's there, you should be pushing the button. Stop walking forward as far away as possible. Take this guy out, and he might not be dead, but it's a lot closer. He probably gets away. And again, the second thing, a thing about playing support isn't really consistent micro. It's more about reaction to things that happen and being very quick at it. It's your job also to step back with your massive shove and just knock this Nazebo out of his whatever it's called, his spirit thing, as soon as it starts up. So those are a couple things that you could have done a little better in this fight. And for the 10th time, like I said, I just like watching these. It just, when the next fight happens, the next game happens, I play it that much better. Like, I'm not going to go for this random Malfurion's full target. And the other problem I have here with this is, as the assassin, I shouldn't be calling targets. I shouldn't be trying to initiate. Like, for me to go on this full health Malfurion is pretty dumb. You know, and it's hard to know. I know I blinked out to get out of the Ravenous Spirit. Blink back, blink up here, but don't select a new target. I need to find out who are my tanks on, how do I help them. Don't select a target. That's much better. Anyway, those are the things I wanted to show, give you some tips, give me some feedback. It's like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm still figuring out how to make all these videos come. Let me know if they helped you out, if you want anything different. I didn't want to look at the whole video. Like I said, you did a lot of things really good. I just want to hit a few points, give you a few ideas that maybe you can incorporate into your next game. I've actually watched this video a few times, and after I played a Stukov game after watching the video, and I played really, really well. Like, I didn't die. My team got wrecked. We got wrecked, but I thought I did okay in my role, and I never died. Everybody else died at least 5 times. We got blown up, beat up, and beat down. But I felt like I played really, really well in Stukov. And it's just watching these replays, understanding more of the nuances of what I should be doing, how to stay alive, stay mounted up. Your money talent, your money skill on Stukov is this lurking arm. You learn how to use that thing well, and you have some good lurking arms. Like I said, we just focused on a few specific points, but that lurking arm is the money skill for Stukov. That's where you make your money playing Stukov, as either a follow-up attack or a denial, keeping opponents out. It's good for pill. Like, if your teammate's running away, you can drop one out in the retreat path, and the opponent has to go through it, which they usually don't want to do. Anyway, I'm going to call this a video. Appreciate it. Let me know what you think, and I'll be making some more. Thank you. Bye.